And so I've had feedback from somebody, ladies and germs. Welcome, Ladybugs and Yellow Jackets, to this evening's episode of FAE News here on FAE Productions. Somebody is giving me feedback. Was it Dana? Might have been Dana. I don't know. It's not now because she's on mute. Whoa! It has been a long it's been a long weekend for all of us, I think, here. So
wait, it's still the weekend?
Yeah. Like I said. So before we jump into the show, first things first, happy Revenge of the 5th, and please like, subscribe, and order 66 the bell today. That's what we want you to do. If you would like to get future notifications of our shows, then you need to order 66 the bell. Also, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, which is Spirit Fire and Dew. They make handmade fine silver jewelry, polymer clay sculpture, and animal illustrations that have come to life at Spirit Fire and Dew. Please go see their line of pre-made jewelry and or order a custom piece for yourself. It's pretty simple. Their information is right there in the ticker and in the low bar. There is one place to go, and that is how you contact them and look at all of their things. So pretty simple linkage there, and check them out. And with that said, that brings us officially into today's show. Hey, everybody. How are you?
Hello. I think it might actually be ready for you to start the show now. I think I'm finally all together.
Yeah, I am not.
Still the weekend.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I tried so hard, you guys, but I hope that I at least got a crown on my unicorn horn.
What day is it?
It's
Show day.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. What are you doing, Count
Cinco
Morbid?
de Mayo.
I don't understand. Why are you wearing those ears?
I don't understand. Why are you wearing
Revenge of the 5th. Disney, Star Wars.
What?
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cute.
Go.
That is actually pretty adorable. I highly approve.
This I don't like it.
You're on mute. You know that.
Looks like you're positioned to shoot a laser out of your pineal gland there, buddy.
I say again, I don't like it.
You don't like it? You don't like his Death Star Mickey Mouse ears?
I don't like Mickey Mouse ears.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm kind of with you on that one, but
If he
that
had-
one was cool.
Okay,
If he had a Death Star Gunther horns, I'd be good with that.
I have something I can wear besides the Death Star.
So right up here, by the way, this is one of our cats. She's starting furs only, and that's why you can see this end of her. And she would like you to go and subscribe to her new channel.
Yeah, Titan will subscribe. He's a thing.
On Only Furs.
Yeah, only furs.
Okay.
You know, that's
hope
not
Gunther is
funny
happy
because I think that
now.
might exist for furries.
Wait, why do you have more than one? And now I'm
And they're
concerned.
all Disney?
Now I am concerned. That doesn't seem very.
I just
Count Morbid takes
the
advantage of
Mickey
Disneyland.
Out of all the things that could have concerned you over the years, Disney ears is what finally did it for you, Lolly.
No, it was the Disney ears on Count Morbid.
Yeah,
It
Disney
is.
ears on Count Morbid, not just in general.
Looks like he's getting another hat. What's the next one?
I'm surprised it doesn't say Disney
Your ears
on
are kind
Count
of
Dookie.
concerning.
It looks like Tom Nook.
Oh, my little bear ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Haven't been a bear yet on the stream, you know.
Whoa.
I like to take many different forms. You know how it is.
That's unbearable.
Get bored in the
Unbearable.
same body every week.
Very
Goodness.
special cinnamon roll.
What?
The question is, does Sir Bumble have a picture on his chest that if he stares real hard, beam comes out?
Nope. That doesn't work. I don't like it.
Care
Okay.
Bear stare. Care Bear
Care
stare.
Bear stare.
Oh.
Easy to
Stormy Faye has a thing on her belly that light comes out of.
It's the yin yang.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a flashlight.
No, I only when I extrude what is it? Rainbows?
Hold on.
It's only when I
don't
vomit.
want to know what you're extruding. That's disgusting.
Tell that to Ion. He brought it up.
That's even grosser.
The mango Pepsi is weird tasting to me.
Well, everything is kind of burnt to you too. So
Well, not everything, just some things
Just most
are
things.
burnt. And I was, after I had said that over the weekend, because it's really kind of the first time I paid, like truly had been paying attention to it. And now I'm really trying to pay attention to it to determine if there is some type of food category that this generally applies to. For example, if I eat spices, spices don't really taste burnt to me, right? But fruit or those vegetables like those bell peppers tasted burnt. It was really quite strange. And by the way, there's like a bunch of you out there right now. Hi, everybody. Like, there's so many of you. So, and I think that you owe
Do
Darth
you smell
Gunther a
burning
particular
feathers?
hello. No,
Do
it's from when
do you
we had
smell burning
COVID
feathers
last
or
year.
burnt
Hang on,
toes?
hang on. It goes like this. It goes specifically like this. Hello, Rachel.
Oh man. You know, I wish that I was kind of with Ragnar
Hello,
out there,
Rachel.
who's apparently availing himself of mango Pepsi and rum. That sounds like an amazing combination.
Oh wait, I forgot to get my drink in my drink.
Well, if you get up and get a drink, I want a drink because it's Cinco de Mayo. What? Oh, you have tequila. What's that? Oh no, that's too sweet.
I'm good tonight, folks. Gunther gonna be poop faced. Yeah.
Yes, she does. Stormy, will you show us close up your Dumbo octopus plushie thing?
Of course, I always love to show off Pearl. You're my cutest thing.
That looks
It's
like the
called a
best pillow
cuttlefish.
ever.
She is. She's like
That's adorable.
Wait, a cuttlefish? What? I
I
thought it was
wish-
an octopus.
No, it's a Dumbo octopus. See the eels?
See, yeah, see? What's a cuttlefish? I don't even know what that looks like.
You know what a
Are-
cuttlefish is? They're just
are-
as good as octopus, in my opinion. I love them. They're so cute.
They're similar to octopuses and squids and stuff. They're particularly known to be very good mimics as well. So my favorite video of a cuttlefish involves it trying to mimic a checkerboard tile floor under the pool it was in.
Whoa.
My favorite
So-
cuttlefish fact is the smaller males, when it's mating season, will pretend to be a female to get by the big guys and then go seduce the female and take her away.
I'm just gonna say this to our crowd: don't pay for a subscription to the Discovery Channel. You can just watch us and get it all locked down.
Yeah, we're experts, total experts. What? Well,
Like
I
I'm
don't,
pretty sure, Sir Bumble there.
Yes,
he's like the Jacques
my Jarl.
Cousteau of the jungle community.
Huh?
Bumble of the Jungle.
Yeah, that's what there is.
Sure.
I
Bumble
want
of the jungle.
That's right. Wait a minute. If he starts getting more title than knight, does that mean that every time he goes into battle, we can call it the Royal Bumble? Yeah.
Sure. I would like it if my titles are so long that I miss half the battle because you have to just keep reciting them all. Sir Bumble, Game Master, the Wanderer
Like waiting for
of the jungle,
Right.
all that
Breaker
nonsense.
of chains,
Yes.
mother of dragons, freer of the waters,
Father of dragons.
father.
Keeper of
Yeah, well,
Bay
you know what I'm
Trees.
getting at.
The Knigget of Denial.
I'm pretty sure I am not confused
Where?
about whether or not you
Sure it's
are
not the
would be
Swiss?
a mother or a father.
Well, I don't know how much of a shapeshifter you think I am, but not that
Listen,
much.
I'm gonna respect your privacy, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not looking.
Well, I'd like to take my first drink.
What's that?
It's this thing I've been drinking the last few times. Just
the last few times.
some
Buka?
booch.
Oh yeah,
You know.
that's kombucha.
I also
Good.
have whiskey.
I thought that maybe you might have had one of those drinks that comes from Mexico. the soda pops. You see them all. They come in they come in like a bottle and what?
I think it's better. It's better symbolic to have whiskey that's not made in the American South. That's my May 5th
hold on.
Drink.
So you're just like going out there and be like whiskey made in Ireland, not in Kentucky.
Whiskey not made in Europe or the American South. Fuck them.
I'm pretty sure actually there's no whiskey that's made in America, because if it's made in America, it's technically bourbon, but I could be wrong about that.
No, bourbon is actually specific.
Isn't it backwards?
The barrel.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's bourbon if it comes from the bourbon region of Tennessee.
Yeah, out of that.
Okay.
I'm
joking, of course. I have no idea.
Yeah. It was out of barrels. I remember this from listening to the James Bay.
Who's James Bay?
The distillery over here that we visited. It's actually I think it's bourbon if it has corn in it.
I don't know. For some reason, I like unfocused on the conversation, and then I heard James Bay, and I thought we were talking about an actor or something. So, like, I got way off track in like 10 seconds. So I guess if you guys are playing the Drink When Lolly's Confused game, cheers.
Well, Darth Gunther, are you drinking tonight?
I will be in a moment. I gotta go get Fairy Princess Lolly her drink.
To those of you in the audience, and apparently
Count.
The first toast of the night to Ignacio Zarazoga, general of the Defense of Pueblo.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yes.
Are we talking about Pueblo, Colorado?
I mean, at least my water is in my Seattle Opera wine sippy cup, even though it's just water. That is what it's for. They don't want you to spill your drink when you're at the opera, so they give you these nice sippy cups these days to put your wine in. It's so that you can take, because otherwise you have to try to schluck down your wine during a tiny little intermission, and that just results poorly. So they finally instituted like cups with lids on them. But I mean, really, we're not talking about, the 5-cent theater. It's the dang opera. It's not like it's filled with tons of kids and I don't know. The only time I really ever have seen kids there, I guess, is I saw some children there when I went to see the Magic Flute, and it was on a Sunday, which I think is their specifically kids' day, and wasn't my normal day to go, but I had missed my normal day. So I saw kids then, and then I always see kids at the Nutcracker, because that is definitely a family affair. So, but other than that, I don't think I've ever seen kids at the opera, not just like chilling.
I've never been, so.
I was saying me neither.
Although I have seen cats.
You could just be really oblivious.
I see cats every day. That's not impressive.
I'm seeing a cat right now.
Yeah.
You would go to
There's
the
one
opera
across
with
the room from me. Cats are everywhere.
Ion, is it the butthole version of cats?
Yeah.
Butthole cup for cats.
Although now she's choosing to sit on my mouse, so
I can say that.
Yeah,
I've seen
maybe
circus.
She thinks it's an egg.
Whatever you're drinking on Revenge of the Fifth, just make sure it's not a bad batch of whatever it is.
I've also seen Siegfried and Hemorrhoid.
What? Oh my goodness!
Is that a real opera?
No.
Stormy, you've seen Siegfried and Hemorrhoid, haven't you?
I have not. No.
If I haven't seen it in 3 years, I don't remember.
It was in Las Vegas, man. The White Tigers.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. But
I'm really sad that
as a child, I did. Yes.
Cirque du Soleil is not a thing anymore.
I've seen Cirque du Soleil too. Yeah, I saw that at the Mirage.
You know what I want to see? Teatro Zinzani.
Sims put on a play. Does anybody else feel that way with Cirque du Soleil?
Well, I've never seen it.
By the way, I stayed at Circus and almost knocked my unconscious once in the hotel room.
Circus. Yeah, you almost die at. I know. But Circus Soleil, it was really
No,
cool
I
because
just
they had a
knocked my
guy.
son unconscious on a door once.
They had a guy walk out to the edge of the stage and he had a cello in hand. He sticks the cello between his legs to start playing it. He does this thing where he twists the bottom to open the end pin. The end pin proceeds to go down 15 freaking feet to the ground. And you're going, what?
What? Yep. Sounds about right.
I don't understand.
Did he
They
dance
do
on it?
weird stuff like that.
Oh,
And use it like a pogo stick while
Yep.
he was playing?
Right.
oh,
It's
oh.
art. It's art circus is basically what it is.
That's what Circus is?
No, Circus Delay. Circus
Circus
is they had guys in steel cages at Circus riding motorbikes upside down and crazy, And then over the midway they had a trapeze and there would be acrobatics over the midway at Circus.
The one I got to see was
Check
when one
this out.
person put their hand on the skull of another person, and then they like stood upside down and were like, "Oh, wee!"
I mean, I do that all the time with you.
Think about the sheer
Aw.
strength it takes to do that. So what is this? I really wanted tickets to Zombie Burlesque in Vegas. They're around $100 each. Zombie
That's really
Burlesque.
cool, Rose.
That's
Yeah.
a thing. That
Oh.
I feel like that would be worth going to.
I mean,
that's
some
awesome
people
sounding.
Some people go to Las Vegas to see Britney Spears' residency. I'd go to see Zombie Burlesque.
I didn't know that.
You don't have to forget to bring home souvenirs from a burlesque show.
I did a painting of a sexy
At least not body parts.
You did a painting of a sexy zombie. Is that what you just said? I like how you said that though, but you're like,
She's like,
painting of a
I
sexy zombie.
have a painting of a zombie satisfaction somewhere.
There's a place in Las Vegas on Atlas Obscura that I want to go. That's some dude's mansion, and he only gives a tour once a week in October. And it's some crazy. I wonder if I can find it. Let's see here.
I bet you he lives in North Las Vegas. If he says it's crazy.
North Las Vegas.
That's where the crazy people are, North Las Vegas.
And it's the east, not northwest, northeast.
Yep, northeast. Over by the base. If you live near Nellis, you're nuts.
Let's see.
You know what's up.
You're either nuts or you have a stucco house. You pick.
The
I'd rather be nuts.
Boneyard? What?
Well, not like it gets a lot of rain in Vegas or anything.
No, it doesn't. But they're like they sit there and to cut costs and to help with cooling, they make the house out of stucco.
Stucco.
And 27 years living in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know anything about stucco.
What? It's closed, it says. No! It's Lonnie Hammergren's house. Former lieutenant governor's home brimming with curiosities. Yeah, I really
don't
wanna-
even know.
What?
I don't
I
even
really wanted
know.
to go see it. Here, I'm showing you now. See? Check all this stuff out. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Look at this.
Like that dude has this giant
Isn't it neat?
T-Rex
What's
in his front.
Hold on, stop. See that picture?
That looks
right
like the
there?
house I would always
back up.
imagine Florida
See
man
that
to live
picture?
in.
See that picture right there? All the stuff he has. Hold on, go back.
Wow.
Quit going forward. Look at all the stuff he has is from closed down casinos that he's stuck on his property.
He's got a Batmobile and like
no, literally go to the next page.
and-
That's from the old Vegas world. That Saturn thing right there. This here's from an old bar that was on the strip called the Bombay. Back behind it is part of from Caesar's Palace.
So where did the Batmobile
See there,
come from?
right there,
Besides
that sign?
1965 Batman.
That sign right there, that says Bombay. Right
You
there.
still don't think that would be amazing to see this place? Like,
Well, I mean, if you want a strip junkyard, look, the Showboat, Hotel Continental. What is this guy doing? Just stealing stuff before they blow up the place?
oh my
Oh
god!
my goodness.
Uh,
The Showboat was blown up a long time ago. They used to hold wrestling events there. That was the only thing that happened there.
look, there's something for everybody here.
Scaryton.
That's from that. Those are probably from the Treasure Island. Oh, wait, there's Doc Brown. I don't know how he got there.
Like, this is just crazy. I don't know. It's
In a DeLorean?
That's from the old Aladdin.
Da,
Those banners right
DeLorean.
there.
Wait. I just think this would be the
Oh
coolest.
my god. This is kind of cool. It's just really bad that I know what all this stuff is from.
Quite
you,
ahead.
You spent time down in the Kingdom of Pacifica when you were a youngling, so I guess
Yeah,
it makes sense.
That's from the New York right there, that hand.
The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, that's from the New York.
I wonder how
They used
much
to have that
they paid
outside
for
it.
all
I don't know
this.
if they still do or they replaced it or something,
That's
but that's
creepy.
that it.
That is, yeah, that's pretty weird.
And there's
And what
Camp
is
Morven's
with
brother.
this, like
That's
a
from
little
Alexor.
Mayan dude down here, like just chilling out, like I don't even know right
Mayan
now.
dude. That is kind of weird.
It would be a fun place to go, but apparently it's closed.
I mean, literally, he tried to shove all of Las Vegas onto his property.
And I think it's amazing, and I want to go there, and I'm really sad that it's closed. That was, I struggle with Las Vegas. I feel like it's just one big whole city of unseelie, and it tries to suck you into it, and it tries to get its goo all over you.
I'm going to tell you like this: Las Vegas is a whole city of Mormons and unseelie.
I'm just saying.
There's a temple there. They have a Mormon temple there.
Gosh, calm down.
Place doesn't.
I'm very adamant tonight about everything.
So I honestly never saw a lot of Mormons. I mean, I saw a lot.
There's
of
a lot of them. I promise. I promise they're still there. I know a lot of them.
I don't know. I'm just saying that when I go there, it feels very surreal to me. And it's only when I was there for the first time with you, Stormy, and Penelope Pendragon and when we went to Red Rock Canyon, and
that's on the nice, pretty side.
So it's the first time I ever was anywhere away from the Strip and away from kind of the big city too, because even once you leave the Strip, still casinos are everywhere and slot machines are everywhere, and
there's nothing wrong with Arizona Charlie's.
So
video poker at 7-Eleven.
I don't know. It was the first time I got out to go anywhere and see anything, and then I was like, "Oh, it's really pretty here," and it's October and it's like 80 degrees. I love it.
Yeah, but then you come in the summer.
I have a question that
What's your question?
I have a question that I don't know the answer to this. Do we have a? What are you doing? Do we have either a vendor or a raffle thing tonight?
We do, as a matter of fact. Our vendor is right down there in the wings. I was waiting till exactly 8 o'clock. What are you talking about? Nope, I have to do the drawing. It's drawing time. Wow, we the first half hour really got away from us.
That's because I was yelling.
What? Kids? Is that what you said? Kids.
I said hence.
And now hence, not kids. All right. Oh, you know what I didn't do?
Viva Las Vegas, gonna set
I did not put in names for everybody.
On fire.
What are you singing?
Viva Las Vegas!
Oh, right away.
Okay. I mean, sure, I guess.
I think I scared Stormy. That was funny.
Scared me. I'm just saying. Okay, you didn't scare me that bad. I just realized.
I just want to point out, Fairy Princess Lolly,
what?
I'm wearing a Las Vegas Raiders hat.
Okay.
And a Vegas Golden Knights jersey.
That's
it's the theme for me tonight. That's why I went on yelling.
I mean, we did kind of have oops, what's happening right now? No, what's happening?
Something's happening. What's happening? Titan, what's happening? Oh, you're so cute. What do?
Okay. And no, I just kind of forgot to put everybody's names in front that commented on last week's video. Okay, I got it. Let's see. And I thought that I messed it all up, but I didn't. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm messing it up and I don't even know what's happening. And okay. I'm sorry, guys. I knew that
I don't know
was
what
forgetting
just happened.
something.
It was so weird.
What?
I don't know what you're doing. It's crazy.
Well, I just said what I was doing.
Oh,
I missed that as well.
oh my.
Were you not listening?
Usually.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true.
oh.
Okay. Oops. Ah! Oh.
Wait, I think Ion has to tell us his supervillain plan right now.
Wait, what?
Ion
There's a
has to-
supervillain
has
plan?
to monologue
Is that 'cause I have
supervillain plan.
What are we talking
Now
about?
that
Why
I've
is
got
there a
you-
supervillain
now that I've
plan?
got you, Mr. Bond.
Oh, because
Yes.
he's petting Belly. All right, here it is for everybody. The list, and we shall submit it. This is actually for the Naughty Fairy and the Fairy Door from My Wee Ritual Magic Shop. I hope you guys went and checked out their stuff. They had really amazing stuff, and this
Submit.
was a super cool prize. I did push submit, or were you?
Submit.
You mean
Well,
you
it
wish
just-
to?
it just
You
seems
mean
good
you
for the
wish to
Naughty
submit
Fairy
to me?
saying
Very well,
submit.
then I accept.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Amber Wheeler from Mail and Things. You are the winner of the Naughty Fairy and Fairy Door. Huzzah!
Yay! Cheese whiz!
What?
What?
I don't even know what you mean by that. Is that a commercial? All right, I'm
it's
bringing in
not.
tonight's vendor. Are you ready?
Yep.
I'm ready. Are they
Probably.
ready for us?
Welcome, Catherine the Great.
wow.
How are you?
Hi,
Look at that
Catherine.
No.
Get out of here.
Go.
Hello.
What is happening?
She actually looks prettier than me. Put her on. Put her on.
Thank you,
Oh,
guys.
that's because she is
No,
prettier
there
than
we
you.
go.
I was
Like,
trying,
that's-
but
She looks much
My
better
That's
than
Catherine the
me
Great.
at the
You'll
moment.
count more, but not as great.
well,
Oh
welcome
my
to the
goodness.
show. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you,
joining
thank
us.
you.
Yes,
It's my
please,
pleasure.
if you will, introduce yourself to everybody and tell us who you are. And well, we see some of what you do, so tell us about it.
Yes, yeah. So my name is Catherine the Great, and my company is Blue Moon Designs. I make fashionable utility accessories. So I'm wearing a lot of my things. Basically, my theme is pockets and lights. Things with pockets and things that have lights in them. So I kind of have
My
two
favorite
product
person now.
Say again?
I said you're my favorite person now. I also like pockets, and I have tons of lights.
Yes, yeah. So I'm gonna back up so you can see the full effect. The thing I'm most known for are pocket belts. So that's
Woo.
the thing that I'm wearing.
Yes.
And I for those, well, I mean, who doesn't love pockets? And particularly people who wear women's clothing, female clothing, suffer from a lack of pockets, a appalling lack of pockets.
Indeed.
In modern clothing. And so, my one woman goal is to solve that problem by providing pockets in waist form. And also I make holster hoodies. So I'm wearing one of those as well. So there's also a hood, but I have a headdress on, so that makes it a little more difficult to show off. And the hoods are actually detachable because I like options. I like to provide a lot of options. So, you can have pockets up here, you can have pockets down here. And, so I use a lot of reclaimed fabrics, particularly, scraps and cast-offs and remnants, because there's so much waste in the fashion industry that I love getting all these little treasures of fantastic little things. Stop these pockets.
Just where you get like
crime.
I agree so much.
It is the worst. I mean, it appalls me that so I have a little boy. His pockets are bigger than mine. Right? I'm a full grown woman, and my 4-year-old son's pockets are bigger than mine. Like, what is this?
It's the fashion industry trying to tell us that men are supposed to carry all of our things.
No,
No,
it's
I want to carry my own.
it's the purse mafia trying to sell you expensive purses.
That's true.
I stand for pocket equity.
That's right.
You-
We
I mean,
agree. I agree.
Hashtag
Everyone
pocket
needs
equity.
pockets.
Hashtag pocket equity. Yeah.
We
I
were just
think
having
that
a
is
chat
common,
about this the other
and
day.
I've given away that ribbon at cons if you've seen me at cons. So
You've given away a ribbon that says pocket equity.
absolutely, I totally have.
That is amazing and awesome.
Yeah, this gal gets it.
So,
Gets it.
excellent. Yeah. No, I understand. You know, because I typically wear female clothing and there's never enough pockets. So anytime there's pockets, I'm like, oh my god, there's pockets.
I mean, I can tell you anytime I've worn female clothing that I can identify that there is not pockets in them. Yeah, it's true.
It's ridiculous. Or like it's you get this much of your hand in the pockets and you're like, what? Like the bigger phones get, you're like, what is this? What is this?
I mean, I like to have pockets big enough I can stick people inside of. So that's a thing.
Absolutely.
In this week's news, woman seeks to destroy pocketriarchy.
Yes.
Yes.
Pocket hierarchy. Yes, that is absolutely it. Yeah. And the other main thing that I design with is I also really love LEDs and things that glow in the dark. So I make different kinds of things that have LED lights in them, and the lights are in my studio are kind of bright, so it's probably a little hard to see. But I have them in my headdress.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And in my necklaces that I make, and then also in the bustle skirts that my trusty mannequins are. So all these magical fairy, twinkly, delightful things
I
as
want
well.
to go shopping for all new things.
Yes.
Time for a new wardrobe.
And have
I'm
them
happy
all
to
have
help with this
pockets.
problem.
I do want them to all have pockets. That is, I'm pretty sure that anybody, any lady especially, that wears the hoop skirts and all of the things can sympathize with the need for extra pockets. So even if you have built them into your own dresses, putting them on like the inside of your skirts or whatever, it's not enough. It just isn't.
It's never enough. Well, and that was exactly why I invented this product was, because I trained as a costume designer way back when I thought I was going to have a career in theater and blah, blah, blah. And I'd make all these cool things for myself, but I kept forgetting to put pockets in. And so I'm like, you know what I need? I need like a tool belt that I can just put on over the outfit. And then, and then I went to the hardware store and looked at tool belts, and they're all like butch and like leather, thick and whatever. And I'm just like, excuse me, I am a lady and I would like ladies tool belt. So hello, ladies tool belt. And masculine type people wear them too, because there's never enough pockets in the world. But primarily, I will say that the majority of my customers are people who wear more feminine looks. So
I can say this, I definitely, so add-on pockets are one of my favorite travel tricks for when I have to get on Yon Silver Dragon and they're like, oh, well, if you want to bring this extra luggage, it's going to cost you $35 extra. And I'm like, only if it's in a suitcase. But if I wear it, it doesn't matter if I'm wearing 30 pounds of clothing. As long as it's on my body, suddenly it doesn't cost more.
it doesn't count as a carry-on either because it's on your person.
That's right.
It's separate from your body.
It's one of my favorite. Like I literally load up with all of my hip pockets and everything. And I put on things that have hoods so that I can put my hood down and put things just in my hood and use it as a like. I have mastered this system.
Yeah.
The airport security must find you absolutely delightful.
They
haven't realized
do
yet is
find
the
me
headdress
delightful
with
because
also
I
pockets.
purposefully stuff delightful things in my stuff. I'm like, all right, well, if we're gonna go there, then it's a little creepy that you want to search my things, peeping Tom, but have fun.
Here, have a rubber ducky.
Put glitter in places they'll put their hands.
I wasn't no. Positive force for positive good.
Hoodie
what?
pockets and booty lights.
Yeah. See, the question, so the very important question when you're wearing a bustle skirt, it's not, does this make my butt look big? It's, does this make my butt look big enough?
Yeah, exactly, because you are going for full scale badonkadonk at that point, right? And
Oh,
you
yeah.
need the badonkadonk in the trunk.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what? I
If you
got a thing to
can't
say
smuggle
though.
at least 2 children to the goblin market underneath your
You're
skirt.
not doing it right. You're not trying hard
What are you
enough.
even doing? That's right. What are you even doing? Are you even trying?
I like your style, Catherine. This is brilliant.
One thing I
just-
gotta say though is most of the time when you go to a Ren fair or something like that, you can find women's clothes. It's hard to find, troll clothes though.
That is
Wow.
true. So speaking of such things, if there were a gentleman out there that was looking for something in particular, but thought liked the style of stuff, but maybe not the fabric choices, do you have options for that? If somebody wanted something a little more manly?
Yeah, I find actually that the product that I sell the most to kind of masculine type people or people wearing men's clothes are actually the holster hoodies. And maybe not the bright red velvet or even the dark blue, but I do frequently sell kind of more, I don't know, typical men's colors like olive green or black or gray.
Right.
It seems like people wanting more of a gentlemanly look will opt for that. And particularly, I think it's a nice accessory because you can wear it under a coat. So if you wanted like a great coat or some kind of if you're going for more of a Victorian look, then you can have your pockets and stuff underneath the coat, and it's all secure next to your body.
Yep.
It's just like another kind of inside the lapel type pocket action. So that's the product that I tend to sell. That I tend to sell the most to men. But I also sell the pocket belts, because I do the particular one that I'm wearing is like a pointed shape. Back up a little bit so you can see.
There we go.
Shape. But I also one of my other designs is a squared off shape, which is more of a utilitarian look, or kind of a that tends to be something that masculine clothing wearers go for. I'm trying to be careful with my gendered language, so
Yeah.
people wearing men's clothes.
Fair enough, and I am sure that is appreciated. Also, I saw a comment out here in the audience randomly, that whole thing about the Stop Fake Pockets hashtag. I thought that was a joke. I mean, I didn't realize it was an actual thing until somebody said it was an actual thing. I thought everybody was just joking. That's a real thing.
No, I'm sure it's a real thing. I'm not surprised. No, there's all kinds of.
I hate fake pockets. I get them on my suits sometime.
Well, so with men's,
Same.
okay, I will tell you something. It's probably sewn closed.
Yes,
So
with
with
men's
very
suits.
nice suits, there's this weird thing where they baste it closed.
Yes.
So you could probably pick the stitches out, and you'll have a real pocket behind there.
Oh yeah,
Women's
unless it's
clothing,
like
it is
skinny
actually
clothes.
a fake pocket. So men's clothing, the tailor will stitch it closed so it doesn't sag on the hanger. But with women's clothing, it is in fact a fake pocket. We don't have there's no real pocket behind.
I'm starting to feel oppressed for you.
Yeah, really.
Massive pocket triarchy.
Well, I kind of want to see, can you bring these ones that you've got a little bit forward and show us the blue one?
I actually have some
you've got some with
easily
you.
to hand because I anticipated this problem.
Ah,
So I have one that I'm not wearing. This is one of my super favorite fabrics of
Ooh.
recent days.
very mosaic-like.
So, yes, and so each the sort of standard configuration is one big deep pocket
Uh-huh.
that's bigger than your hand, unless you have really big hands.
It'll fit your
And
phone.
then-
That's it.
It'll fit even the big phone, even the reader.
Oh,
your
it's like a
fingers
pocket
and-
on a pocket.
Yeah,
It's
so
meta
there's
pockets.
pockets on
out-of-pocket
pocket on pocket
pocket.
action.
Are she nesting pockets?
Yes.
Nesting pockets.
That's pocketception, right?
Pockets.
Yeah, pocketception. And then they all have an adjustable waist as well, because I inhabit a feminine body that changes size. I don't know about the rest of you, but
Because we
I
all
get
got
a little
COVID
fluffy,
10
I
pound,
get a little
man.
skinny. Things need to be more flexible.
Yeah.
And different outfits too. Some outfits look better with a higher waist versus a lower waist.
True.
So they all adjust. And they are designed to have kind of a nipping in at the waist effect. So a little bit like a corset, but not like tight, like a uncomfortable corset. And then I also have ones that are made with fancy trims.
Oh, I love
Ooh,
it.
little tassels.
Fringe.
I like it.
So beaded fringe and tassel fringe and coin fringe. Because
Yep.
you know, these are your Sunday go to meeting pockets. Let's see, what are some other things I have? What do I have here?
Well, it is difficult to wear a coin belt and a pocket belt at the same time. So if they are 2 in 1, that just makes it so much better.
That was exactly why I started putting coins on them, because I was like, my coin belt and my pocket belt want to sit in the same space, and they're mutually exclusive.
Yeah, they're dainty and adorable, like little wearable purses.
Exactly, but you don't have to have a separate thing that you put down and forget or lose, or somebody steals or whatever. Like, it's on your body, and so
I'll be right back.
Down with the theftiarchy. Wear your purses.
I actually don't. I think I own like 2 purses, maybe. I don't even know. I don't ever use purses.
it's there.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I'm not a purse carrying person either, but
Yeah.
I mean, I carry a purse because it can carry just a few more things than my pocket belt can.
Yeah.
But mostly it's like, I don't care that it's designer or whatever. I'm like, I just want it to be the right size and the right shape and the right color. And that's all I want.
It gives me a reason to wear the hip pockets, not having a purse or anything with big pockets. So
Exactly.
I don't know. If I have more things that I have to pick up, set down, keep track of, I wouldn't ever make it, not out of the house, not out of the car, not, I wouldn't make it anywhere. It would be terrible. Anyway, back to you.
Exactly.
This is why we carry stuff for Lolly. But also, by the way, so these are all very lovely. Do we want to look at the Etsy store, or was there another thing we wanted to see? The many shiny, pretty useful things, etc.
I have other products I can show off.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, so we haven't.
Yes.
So one of the things I haven't talked about. So some of my lighted products are actually programmable. They come with their own brains. So, for instance,
We have a severe lack of those right now.
So,
I was going to say the same can't be said for us.
Well, I don't know. I'm a guest, so I want to be polite.
Whatever that shiny thing is right now.
Stormy's like, show it to me right now,
Yeah,
that shiny thing.
So this
Shiny.
is one of my light up pendants, and it actually is built with a microcontroller as a brain. And this particular microcontroller brain has sensors built on board, so you can program it. I mean, it is an Adafruit Circuit Playground Express, which is an Arduino based technology. If you know anything about microcontrollers,
I know what that is.
that's a very common. Yeah, it's a very beginner friendly, user friendly way of coding behaviors into microcontrollers. So I can actually set this up so that the LEDs are like a tilt sensor, or they can respond to the sound of my voice, or they can take the temperature of the ambient world, or I can tap it and something else happens. It like sparkles and
You have it point north and stuff like that. Yep.
Yeah, I can point north. I mean, there's tons of ways that it can be programmed once it's yours. So I set it up so that it's meant to be something that the person that ends up owning it can change it to be however they want, which is super fun.
Do you include instructions for them on how to do that?
Somewhat. I have a lot of great tutorials that I've used to learn how to program, and so there's a whole the company that makes these chips has a whole fantastic learning platform that they have created. This is Adafruit out of New York. They're really into the whole maker movement and trying to supply the things that people need, and also the knowledge and how to code stuff. So I am by no means an expert in coding. I just want it to be shiny and pretty and lovely. I just want
Good job
rainbows.
so far. I kind of want to see the one you're wearing.
So this one, and what I love also is that they come with natural stones. So I'm a big fan of like semi-precious stones. So this one, let me try to get it in there.
What's on the inside of it?
So the
Is it
inside,
round?
it's kind of a sandwich. Yeah. So it's not that sexy on the side, but you can see there's a rechargeable battery. There is the brains of the operation on the back, and I set it up so that it's kind of like a locket, because you need to be able to get to the brains. This is where you would plug it in to reprogram it.
Gotcha.
It's got an on-off switch. It's got some things you can unplug, which is what you need to do to recharge the battery.
I was just going to ask that.
Yeah.
Not for mermaids.
Not for mermaids. Not
Aw.
waterproof. I have to work on the waterproof version.
That sounds difficult, waterproofing.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Not there yet.
I'm not there yet. I'm sure someone could do it, but I'm a novice jewelry maker, shall we say, novice coder and maker of light up magic.
For a second, I thought you had the Infinity Gauntlet. Actually, for a second, I thought
Maybe
it
she
was the Infinity
does.
Stones.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
Oh snap!
Now, how does one clean your pockets? Do they just put them in the washing machine? Are they?
Yeah. So for pockets without fringes, I actually just machine wash them. You always want to hang them up to dry, because it's actually the mechanical dryer that like all the lint that you're pulling out of the lint trap used to be attached to your clothes. So it's the dryer that actually does the most damage for clothes. But I recommend a lingerie bag. So, one of those mesh zippy daubers.
So it doesn't get all tangled and
right.
whatnot.
And you don't lose the ribbon and the agitator. And but I machine wash my pockets all the time. Just hang to dry. For belts with fringe, they can get hand washed.
And I think I remember when you were on last year for Handmade Home Shopping, I had asked about whether if you did layaway. I think
I do. I am happy to offer payment plans. So if because I know my stuff is handmade. It is high quality. It will last you a very, very long time, but that also sometimes comes with a high price tag. And so I want to be flexible and accommodating for people who are on a tighter budget. So yeah, just reach out to me and we can set something up that works for both parties, because I very much would rather them be in your hands, in your life, being used, than, trapped in my studio while I'm not able to go to in-person shows.
Yeah, what is the scoop
really
down there?
So,
what is your home fair?
So I'm in Northern California, and so the Northern California Renaissance Fair is one of my home fairs. I also do the Folsom Renaissance Fair in Sacramento. I do Clockwork Alchemy Steampunk Convention, which is in Burlingame, so mostly Bay Area, mostly Northern California. But I do sometimes travel to SoCal, depending, and I've been known to go up to the Pacific Northwest, depending on the occasion. But that's usually more every 3-4 years or so.
But we do have viewers, I think, in Sacramento proper, actually. So yeah, I know. And at least one of them was on earlier tonight. So
oh, sweet. Yeah. Well,
right?
I've applied to be at the Folsom Renaissance Fair, and they say they're going to do it in person in September. So
well, hopefully, because people are getting vaccinated. So
no, I'm really excited. I have real in-person shows on the books.
yes.
So.
Everybody is so excited. And we're hoping, I wouldn't even say hoping, we're literally planning, because we know that we can at least do small outdoor gatherings. It's different, state to state or whatever, but we can do small outdoor gatherings here. So we're planning a harvest one in September. Hopefully that'll be further enough down the line, though, that it can be, more than a little bit bigger, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, is there anything else that you have that you would like to show us?
I think I've shown and talked about most of the things that I make, so I'm pretty happy.
Okay, riddle question I've been meaning to ask. What have you got in your pockets?
What's in your pockets?
I have an old Ricola. and my phone. Woo!
So no magic rings that turn you invisible or have to be thrown in volcanoes.
Let's see what are in the. I'm still digging. Hang on. I have lip stuff and and earplugs and
Is your
safety
headdress?
pins. Not in
Is
the
your
pocket.
headdress also pockets? Is your headdress also pockets?
It has a battery pack. Does that count? It's a pocket.
Yes.
For
Yes, it is.
as long as it's a coin you're trying to put in the pockets, it'll fit.
Wait, if your headdress lights up, then would you be able to turn off the lights in your room and we can see like your glowing jewelry and your glowing headdress better?
Sure, that's a brilliant idea.
Hey, can you turn off the lights? Mood lighting. Oh, look, there you can totally see. And look at that bustle, man. That really pops in the little, even low lighting.
Ta-da.
I love it.
Let me turn off the big
Pop
light.
your bustle. Okay.
Now I'm really in the dark. Oh shit. Okay, don't do it. There we go. Okay, now all of the lights are off.
Are you able to grab? Where's those lovely pendants again? Would we be able to see the pendants again in the dark?
Ooh,
They
yeah.
look like space buns.
Your space buns. Oh.
They take up a lot of space, yeah.
Yep, those put off a lot of light in the dark.
They are, yeah.
Oh, man.
The chains are all tangled. Hang on.
Can I ask a quick question about your bustles? How actually do your bustles tie on? How do they attach to the person? Because
Now make her turn all the lights back on. Gee.
Hang on. Just blast everyone out. Okay, I have a bustle here, so I can actually show you.
Sweet.
Hang on. Okay, so they are all made with a ribbon as the waistband. So this is the inside of that goes against your body. Hang on, let me turn on one more light so you can see better. There we go. That's better. With a pocket for the battery pack. So if you are wondering, because I'm all about pockets. So the bustles all come with a pocket. Light up bustles have a battery pack in the pocket, but they're all built on a ribbon waistband. So there's one side and there's the other side.
So a lot of versatility with how those can fit and do the stuff
Oh,
and
absolutely.
things.
Yeah. One of my favorite looks actually is when folks wear the bustle under a corset or like a waist cincher.
Yes.
And then it's just, you know, because otherwise you have the tie that could detract if you're not wearing anything around your waist. But if you put it under a corset, the tie just disappears under the corset. So,
Yes. Fairy Princess Lolly had issues with her ribbon this last weekend trying to put her bustle on. She has a folded over waist tie, and the ribbon was inside the waist. So when it disappeared back in, she was stressing out about where is it. And so I grabbed a hold of it and I found the edge and I pulled it up to the end for her. And
Famous Dana saved
Actually,
it.
what really happened was that it disappeared back inside, and I had a conniption fit because I am basically retarded when it comes to that was probably not appropriate to say. I'm derpa when it comes to clothing things. And famous Dana performed
Dana the
some
Dexterous
sort of magical witchery and sorcery, and not
rescue
only
the drawstring.
Yes.
not only was she able to locate it inside that skirt, but it took her about 5 minutes or less using only her fingers to just get it to come out the end. And I don't even know what witchcraft was that, because she probably folds fitted sheets too. So
oh, we're supposed to have more than one set of sheets. Oops. I use mine for clothing.
So potential customers have to know how to tie a knot then.
A bow.
a bow.
Yeah, bows are a little easier to get out of when it's time to take your clothes off.
No kidding. That is the dang truth if I ever heard it.
I would discourage knots unless you're really committed to wearing that bustle for a good long time.
actually, my favorite cloaks that I have use this very thick cord, like it looks like a rope, but it's actually kind of a silky nylon-y cord thing. But it's really thick. I mean, it's like this big around, and I love it because I can tie it in a knot, but it doesn't not knot if I get my finger in there, because it's so big. I can wiggle my finger in there and just boop, it comes untied. So that is definitely a thing. Like if you can't untie that thing at the end of the day, woo-wee. Nope, that's asking for the spoons to run out and the lava to overflow. What?
Why would anyone be in a hurry to get out of their clothes? Oh.
Well,
overheating.
If you were to wear clothes like we wear, you would understand. Yeah, can we do that? Can we gender bend at the next event that we do? I'll be like Fairy Prince Wally, and you can be Countess Morbid.
Yeah, because clearly I've never worn layers or had to wear black in the summer. Yeah, like I've never had to wear layers in black.
I want you to wear.
I can rivet 2 ladles onto my armor in the front.
Ladles. Oh boy.
You know,
all right.
I'm pretty sure you would love to have pockets underneath your armor, Sir Bumble.
I do already, but I could always use more.
More pockets.
So we are coming up here on 8:30, and that means we're sort of getting to the end of our time. Do you have the giveaway item to show us for today?
Giveaway item. I forgot about the
giveaway. I'm also wondering how many Nerf darts and Nerf guns can be put in that holster.
Hang on a minute.
Oh my gosh, her hair! I want to see her hair when she comes back.
I'm wondering how many.
This
Nerf
is my
guns
favorite
and Nerf
vendor
darts
in a long time.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Sir Bumble,
on the air.
Will you turn around so I can look at your beautiful hair? It's so red and braided and thick and lovely. Like you ran away, and I was like, "Oh, she's got braids that I think I love."
I can't really take credit. I mean, I can take credit for the color, but not the thickness. That was all about my parents.
Your body did it. Your body did it. I'm like, you can't take credit for your own hair. What?
Well, I have good hair genes, I think.
I don't know if you did this intentionally, but you have a headdress that is reminiscent of Princess Leia on Revenge of the Fifth Day. Did you do that on purpose? But that is brilliant.
I love the look of the big buns.
Yes,
I like big buns.
We all do.
I did mention that when the lights were on, they look circular.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Like if I could wear that look every day, if I could wear a double bun every day of my life, I would die.
But why can't you? That's my question.
Deny.
I mean, why can't you do that? That's a perfectly acceptable hairstyle.
Yeah, I could.
Every day? That's too much work.
That's just work.
It is though. That's usually more. I wear one bun, and
not everyone's a princess with handmaidens to do their hair for them.
Precisely. I am sorely lacking in the handmaidens department. Okay, so hey, the giveaway item.
Okay, giveaway item.
So
this is
a feather collar. So for those of you in Sealy,
definitely look at that. I don't know. Even Count Morbid might wear something like that. He quits. Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I quit the show. I quit. Enter me in the raffle. I quit.
How much do those go for normally?
So the feather collars are normally $45 in my Etsy store.
Can you hold it up really close? So it looks like it's lacy. Can we see the lace on it?
So there's a variety of different lace designs. So that is the bottom. This one I call the teardrop lace. There's other patterns.
I confess, I'm liking it. I'm a little sad I can't enter my own drawings.
The feathers. These are rooster feathers.
Yes.
Cockerel tails. And it just ties on. Boop. And it's another one of those multi-faceted accessories. So I've had people wear them as like headbands.
What?
Wow.
And like with the feathers going
upside down.
If you don't want them to frame your face, or if you're like, oh, that makes me look really jowly, you can wear them with the feathers going down. So They are.
That one little thing
I
is so
approve.
versatile.
I like making things that you can use in many ways because,
It's a hat, a brooch, a pterodactyl creature.
It's a need to find something that everyone needs. No, I don't channel Dr. Seuss. Stop, Wally. Stop, brain. Stop. Okay, that means we need a magic word now, you guys, for this item. So, suggestions for the magic word. What was that, Stormy?
Rooster butt.
Pocket triarchy.
Buns.
Pockets. Yeah, we gotta do a pocket.
Buns is a little easier to spell.
Pocket
triarchy is maybe a challenge for people who have.
Thanks, it's got pockets. Yeah.
Oh, how about this one? Pocketses.
Yeah.
Pockets.
That's adorable.
Or how about
Buns.
pocket equity?
Pocket equity.
Yeah, that's the one.
Pocket equity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I support that choice.
Okay, pocket equity then will be the magic word for tonight. Oh, well, good job, Rose, coming up with tonight's magic word. So, just for those of you guys out there who are unfamiliar with how this works, after the show, here on YouTube only, not on Facebook, not on Twitch. After the show, not in our live comments, go to the comment section. And from now until next week, you have 1 week to enter the word pocket equity to be entered to win. We do the drawing, of course, next week. And while you are at it, please click all of the links and go like Catherine the Great's store and shop with her amazing, shop her amazing product. So get some badonkadonk on your trunk, right? So, I mean, as you know, children have to be smuggled. So there's children needing smuggling everywhere, right? Go into the goblin market, gonna sell them in the underground, I think you're on.
That's not someplace I would want to put children. That is not a good place for children.
The goblin market?
I think it's an excellent place to take them.
Bustle.
To sell them and buy them.
Of someone's bustle.
That is too
Okay.
But it's a fairy tale trope. I mean, come on.
That's what I'm saying. You put them in a little cage. That's
Where
on
do you think children
rollers.
come from? Hello.
Yeah, they come from bustles, obviously. They just tumble out.
Look, all I'm saying is right now I'm eating chili, and no one wants to be in my bustle.
Well, it isn't because the bustles come off easily.
It's not as if you were going to give them a pleasure cruise in the bustle or anything. I'm just saying. All right. So yes, that is how that works.
That is
After
not
the
okay.
show,
That is
You speak only for your own bustle. You don't speak for all bustles, good morbid.
Oh.
It's true. These clothes were originally invented for men, Count Morbid. I want to see you in a bustle. I want to see you in some Edwardian, Victorian, bustle and man's corset.
Bustles. I'm fine with bustles. I just don't want anyone under it.
I'm pretty sure that the bustles don't come preloaded with children.
Or do they?
Go under there, though. Known to be underneath dresses.
BYOC.
Mine have cats under them, actually. My cats like to go underneath my skirts once they get on. So, and especially if it's hot and I'm wearing hoops, then they're like, yay, we will be under the skirt where it is shady. So then I walk and then the animals appear. It's very strange. Okay, so that is... Yes. Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. Is there anything you would like to say before we let you go this evening?
Please have fun shopping. Reach out if you have questions. I love all my customers, and I really look forward to providing beautiful utilitarian things to the world.
Yes. That's right. And if you do, we expect you to tell us. That way we can see what you got on the show. Like, send us pictures. We want to see. See.
This means
All right.
you, Jay.
Well, Catherine the Great, it was marvelous to meet you.
It was a lovely pleasure. Thank you for bringing me on.
You are welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, that was super fun. I laughed so much. Like, I think my face is getting sore from all the laughings. Man, and all I had was water tonight. Holy smokes! I haven't even started a Cinco de Mayo.
So far, dun dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, what?
Wait, so Rachel, you said, I'm sure that there is someone Count Morbid wants under his bustle. And I read in all of that, Count Morbid wants someone to
Yes,
hustle
the
his
point
bustle.
being,
What?
The point being, not children.
Yeah, not children.
My point being, not children.
Yes. I'm just saying,
Well, yeah, one should hope.
you bustle hustler.
Maybe it's just Frank.
I'm just saying that the entire bustle conversation was about smuggling children, and I'm like, nope.
Not down for that.
Well, I mean, not for real. Oh.
That was your entire conversation.
Yes, but nobody can actually smuggle a child in a bustle. I thought that kind of was a given.
I can.
I'm like, is that a challenge?
If there was a bustle.
Oh my god, for real. Oh.
And Flora had someone's corgi under hers.
And Fairy Princess
But she
Lolly
failed.
died.
And if she failed to even do a corgi, it might not be possible to do a whole child.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I thought it was funny because,
and my other friend under her bustle just fine. So if two grown women can fit, you can definitely fit a child.
Okay, it's one thing to just be sort of like Mother Ginger from the Nutcracker, right? Where you just have like kids coming and you're up on stilts and your skirt is actually something like 30 feet wide, right? And it moves along on rollers and everybody gets to run underneath and there's like actually room to stand up. It's one thing to be that. It's another thing. Like,
and for other Fairy Princess Lolly's crazy dreams, please see her Facebook.
What? Mother Ginger is a real thing.
I'm talking about the rest of your exaggeration there.
We all use someone's cloak as a tent.
Talking about me?
What?
Well, not this particular time, no. But it did.
You tried to steal someone's corgi under your hoop skirt.
That's our Flora.
I'm just trying to say, getting it to move in time with you it's one thing to just stuff a corgi under your skirt and stand there. Having to actually move is a different story. That's all I'm trying to say.
No, walk right.
Oh.
Where's that song Caught Stealing?
What? I don't even know.
And
I guess we're done. I guess we're done with this conversation.
that
Politician's like,
door.
please stop.
She walked right through the door.
What are you guys singing? Should I know this song? I don't know this song.
It's called Caught
Yeah, you should know
Stealing.
this song, yeah.
I don't think I like your attitude.
Well,
I don't think anybody asked.
We all know that you're really, really terrible with song lyrics, so we don't expect you to recognize songs.
Well,
Yeah.
I read this comment that said bustle badonkadonk, and really what I actually read was bustle badonkadonk Bangkok. Like, one night in Bangkok makes up, but it's like bustle badonkadonk. Like, yep.
I really want to find
No, I don't know anything.
All right, I think it's is it? Oh no. Okay, before we get to news time, because basically we just did nothing but talk at the beginning of the show, and so I didn't make any announcements at all.
What a rarity!
It is a little bit, but I sense sarcasm. Danger,
We did
sarcasm.
nothing but talk. The very Princess Lolly story. Oh.
You know what? That's it. You're fired, Count Morbid.
I mean, I don't know any.
Now you can enter to win the things.
He's
Come
like,
back when you have a
"Hey."
corgi in your bustle.
Quick, enter me.
He's over there trying to get fired.
I can fit a sandwich in my hat.
I can definitely smuggle things, but none of it happens in a hat or a bustle. The
You just need to
universal
buy
pocket
something from
carries
her.
many things.
Yes, you lose your phone in your universal pocket.
I do.
this weekend.
I did at Beltane. I could
She
not
looks
find
right
my
at me,
magic
goes,
mirror.
"Have you seen my magic mirror?"
I
And I
was
sat
looking
there and I
everywhere.
was like, "Is it in your secret pocket?" And she goes, "Yep."
I had to call it. You had to call it, and then I was like, it was ringing, and I'm turning around like a
Rhythm
fly
is
with
ringing.
one wing. Like I hear myself ringing. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's off to the side.
Famous Dana
That's
should
a
keep an entire kitchen in her hat.
so. I mean,
I
that was
probably could.
she probably does. I mean, I'm just saying, she's magic. I feel like I can't watch Famous Dana work though, because if I watch her work, the magic will be lost. She has to get things done when you're not looking, and then
And she does.
impossible amounts of things happen. But if you
You know,
You
watch
the
sound like a
problem is,
Chicken Little character, you know.
if you're actually watching, I have to stop and explain it all. So it is true that nothing gets done.
I'd be eating all the ingredients.
Right?
what are you doing,
Lolly
Stormy?
projects an anti-cooking field.
An anti-cooking field. It's sort of true. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Lolly exudes
announcement
an anti-cooking field that messes up.
So announcements.
announcement number 1. Whew. Okay,
Are
That was a
there
good
announcements?
announcement.
announcement number 1. The winning leaf for this year's Fairyblossom pins was the strawberry leaf. So this year our pins will be strawberry leaves, which I think is just perfect, especially considering we were looking at strawberry leaves in your front yard garden. What do you
Yep.
call that? It's
It's a strawberry patch. What do you mean? The whole...
your whole front yard. What do you call it? It's not exactly
front
like
yard?
Yeah,
grass.
it's not a yard because I hate grass. There's no grass.
Yes.
Well,
It's all beautiful bushes and
Forest.
shrubberies and
my
trees
front forest.
and your front forest. Yes.
There are bay trees. I don't think I've ever seen
are
as
we-
many bay leaves in my life.
Are we
Oh,
talking
yes.
about
Says a
his
lot.
property? Are we talking about his
Yes.
property or just Bumble?
Yes, yes. We can make decorations for some
Oh.
bubble with bay leaves.
Yes, so strawberry was a leaf, and I hope to be following up with our vendor, who I think is going to be making them for us this year, since the gal who was doing it is not able to do it this year because of circumstances and stuff in basically 2020. So that'll be a thing. But I believe that Todd and Becky Henderson, who are the ones who did the cloak gear clasp, they were on the show, I don't know, just a few weeks ago. I will be following up with them, and
The magic cane of doom.
yes, the magic cane of doom. They will probably be working with me on that. So another announcement as well, and I'm sorry that this one is not very fleshed out. However, I was looking at the Patreon this week as I was reconciling a bunch of things here at the beginning of the month, and one of the goals that had been set on the Patreon was that when we reached 100 subscribers, we would create a Sealy and Unsealy pin, like a court pin for the Sealy and Unsealy, and everybody would get to choose which court they wanted for a pin. So since we have reached 100 subscribers, I literally just noticed that. So I'm like, oh, I have a thing that I need to do. So that is something that you guys get to look forward to. I'm going to work with somebody to also have some pins made, whether that's a vendor or whatnot. One of our vendors actually pointed me in a good direction for things like that. What are you guys doing over there? Are you playing
Ron
rock, paper,
announced number
scissors?
2, so we're hoping up number 2.
Oh, yes. So that's it.
She
So
was confused. Drink.
My drink is empty.
great. My drink is empty. I'm sorry. Yes. So court pins should be coming. I don't know what an ETA on that is, but I'm going to say at least a month. So especially, I'm going to try to have them before, I think, before Fairyblossom. That way everybody can get them and whatnot. And then the rest of them will go up into the Etsy store. And announcement number 3. This is the most important one. Today, you guys, begins the Dross Auction for the free room at Fairyblossom Festival. So I have a link here. What do you, oh, okay, thank you. I have a link here and I'm going to put it, wait, that is not the right link. Oh, Count Morbid, you distracted me with pictures of Gunther and Croquet. I don't even understand. Shut up, Morbid.
Time to drink.
Okay, I am going to put into the comments. Here you go. You guys, this is it. So it is a Facebook events page is what it is. And all you have to do if you want to bid, it is Dross only, no money. So if you want to bid on the room at Fairyblossom, you just have to go there and in the discussion of the thing, just leave the number of Dross that you want to bid. This is going on for 2 weeks until May 19th. That was the maximum amount of time Facebook would allow me to run it. So Wednesday, May 19th will be the end of this auction. And at that time, excuse me, whoever has the highest bid will be the winner of the room at Fairyblossom. So you guys are free to go and place your bids now, anytime between now and May 19th. If you want to know how much Dross you have, that information can be acquired. I will put a link to that here into in your FAE vault, and they should all be up to date with everything that we've done thus far. So I really kind of spent all day doing that on Monday, getting everybody's new pages for all of our new people and whatnot. I want to remind you also as well that even if you don't personally have, maybe you think you don't have a lot of Dross or whatever, your Dross could be valuable to somebody else. So you can feel free to wheel, deal, trade, sell your Dross. You can do whatever you want to do with your Dross, exchanging it with other people. So if somebody, say, maybe just needs a few more or whatever, you can feel free to cut deals with one another. The only thing you have to do is inform me that those things are happening so that I can update Dross totals in your FAE vaults. And other than that, there it is. Feel free. Go.
An announcement.
Yes, you have an announcement. What is your announcement, Darth Gunther? What'd you give me to drink? It's
this last weekend.
It matches.
We promoted Famous Dana to the title of Boganess.
Yes, we did. Congratulations, Famous Dana.
So she is now the Boganess of Ulfgard.
Yay!
And then we also we also promoted the youngling to Dame. Don't look at me like that. I can't say her name right now.
Kira
Why is everybody else can say it, but I can't?
Because you're used to saying just Kira.
There you go. This is your page? Yes. This is your page, Famous Dana.
And look at that amazing FAE heraldry right there.
Exactly.
Ooh.
I have to edit this part down here. But
where's mine?
Where's your what?
I made yours.
I know. I poked you at it. I poked you, whatever.
Oh, what? No.
What?
You made a heraldry thing for me, but it's not on there yet. That's why I was like,
right.
"Where's mine?"
Oh, I don't have one, so I haven't.
You do too, and you argue with me about it at one point.
It's got a cleaver and a turtle shell.
A cleaver and a turtle shell. Okay, so let's see. Question about the auction. Will you know the current bid on the room, or is it a blind bid? So in Facebook, when you go into Facebook and you just leave a comment, you are able to see all the other comments as well. So you should be able to see kind of a running comment, list of comments of whoever it was that commented last. So, yes, I believe it's not going to be blind bidding to answer that question, Erwina. So
I'm usually pretty blind when I'm bidding on things. So, I mean, I understand the question.
What? Drink.
Where is it that we can make?
I am definitely confused. So I guess drink, everybody. Wait, is somebody else confused with me? I'm not the only one. Shut up, you guys.
No, I was actually.
Yes, Gunther was also confused, which means I need to take a shot.
I went to the link and I was looking and I was trying to figure out where to put.
I will pretend to be confused the entire show if that means everybody gets drunk.
Comments.
Wait.
Okay, and so famous Dana, finish what you were saying. You were saying you were trying to figure out where to put comments.
Yes, I went to the link and it's the online event, and I wasn't seeing a spot to put a comment.
Is there a place? There should be a place that says discussion.
Oh, that tab.
Right at the very top, and then that allows you to add a post.
Oh. Okay.
Who are we jerking around here, Moment?
Looks like you're both jerking Frank.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Maybe
Frank
it
deserves it.
Maybe it's not add a post.
He's
I
been a
actually
good
don't know
boy.
if you can see the add a post. You definitely can comment on if you scroll down where it says recent activity, you should be able to see where it says Dross Auction for Fairyblossom Room, and then you can comment there. Can you see that? Okay, cool.
I did. I was the first bidder.
Yay!
If no one else can find it, then I win.
Yay!
I suppose that's true. I mean, I do plan to announce it and remind people as time goes on. So I hope you don't get disappointed by that. I apologize. There is something.
I know there's no disappointed. I have already reserved a room for myself and for the girls. And this it would be nice to win, but it's okay if I don't.
Yep, that is totally fair.
Sorry, Princess Polly.
Yes.
I sent the the thing I made for her to the FAE News.
Yes, actually, I did just see that. So also, I wanted to. I think I saw somebody out there commenting about they wanted you to make them a crest, and so I'm putting the link for that. This is the link. If you have to be at the trooping fairy level or higher on our Patreon, and then this is the link to get a crest made by Gunther, and he will work with you. So it's to get the design that you like. A
seat crest.
Oh my god, I just got that. Oh, that's awful.
I'm glad that I was not the last one.
That's so bad. I need a drink.
Oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock. We haven't even done any news. Okay, I'm really excited though. Like, our Beltane was an amazing event, and also I want to say the chefs Eckerson. Thank you so much. You guys did.
The food was buonissimo.
Oh yes,
it was. It was amazing, and they also have an Instagram. It's the chefs Eckerson. Just go check them out and give them a follow. So there's some of our people. They did a stunning job. Yes.
I just want to say I had a really good time on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it because we weren't there?
He saw his shadow, remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was sleeping in, basically. Yeah. He's like, I'm having the best time sleeping in.
6 more weeks of nope. Yeah. Sunday was definitely my favorite day of 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, just think there's going to be more of them to come.
Yes.
Yes, it was, Otterwina. It was amazing. And I'm glad that you have a name now.
If you're on Sealy, that means you get to sleep in too?
Wait, what? Man,
no one told me this.
I've been Sealy this whole time, and I could have been sleeping in if I was in the Unsealy court.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't like this. This is not
This is
okay.
rubbish.
No gods,
Man.
no masters.
Drink. Yeah. Jay, I agree.
Wait, what? I'm not confused.
You were a minute ago.
I am not.
Remember, they're at a time delay. There's a few seconds
minute.
delay.
Hold on. I feel like if that's the way you're doing this, that you're capitalizing on the time delay. Because at the time that I get confused, you're like,
I
oh,
believe-
I need a drink.
The
But
time
then when the
delay is on
audience
us.
realizes it, you're like, oh yes, drink again.
Mary Princess
Jay
Lolly.
just commented,
Fairy
and they
Princess
were
Leia.
whatever.
Ah,
I believe there's always a
We are
base
on time
level of
delay.
confusion.
They live
with
2
all
minutes in the
all
oh my
future.
god. Okay, that's it. Okay. Gunther, go. What are you trying to say?
I'm saying we live on the time delay. They live 2 minutes in the future. Therefore, they know when you're going to be confused. Thus, drink.
Okay, Count Morbid. What were you gonna say?
That you always have a base level of confusion.
Eh.
Then how can you tell if I'm confused? If
Because Storm is
I'm
usually
always-
confused with you.
Yes. The answer is yes.
So Stormy,
What
I
did
guess
you
that
say?
what I'm hearing from all of the talk tonight is that essentially we need to definitely plan some kind of something down in your neck of the woods.
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, I really want to check out. There's a Renaissance festival.
I would like to point.
In Reno?
And Lake Tahoe.
Reno.
Lake Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Where?
I'm in.
It's called Valhalla.
I mean, say no more.
I don't know where Lake Tahoe is.
It's a
Nevada.
giant lake between California and Nevada. Why would? How was that hard?
I've never been there.
I haven't either. I'm excited though.
It's
When
near
is that?
Tahoe.
What?
Count Morbid?
Valhalla?
We're working on my last nerve. Where when is it?
I don't know. Sometimes
Do you
it's-
know the month?
I know it's in the summer. I don't know.
It's some
Sometime. But I know that the Wishing Fairy is wanting to make our own thing.
did I freeze?
You did.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about freezing. So
You shouldn't
Well-
do that.
no, we're not talking about Las Vegas Ren Fair. That's one we already do. But
It's apparently early June.
I want to do a FAE. What? I want to do
I asked Uncle Google, and Uncle Google said early June.
Rapapapapa, rapapapapa, rapapapapapapa.
I know the
I'm a-
birthday song.
I'm afraid if I do anything, it'll sound like Speedy Gonzalez, and that's just not nice.
What?
That's-
You know
that's
Speedy Gonzalez?
profiling, That's wrong.
Oh, Speedy Gonzalez, he like my sister. So Speedy Gonzalez, he like everybody's sister.
Andale,
I'm pretty
andale,
sure-
arriba, arriba.
I'm pretty sure that is not a politically correct cartoon anymore.
Definitely
He
not.
was in Space Jam. He was
I mean-
played
Speaking
by
of Speedy
Gabriel
Gonzalez.
Iglesias.
Speaking of Speedy Gonzalez, look at how fast I can take my hat off. Look
Okay.
at this.
Watch.
1, 2, 3, go.
What?
He lives in Tomorrowland.
I'm s-
Yeah.
You should drink.
Okay.
I'm not confused.
So, to answer in Spanish, no. No.
See.
You guys are the worst.
Or the best.
I actually kind of wish I kind of wish I knew some fun celebratory songs in Spanish. Well, I don't know. I don't.
Estoy borracho. Estoy
It's
borracho.
La
La la la la
Cucaracha.
la 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 la.
No, it's La Cucaracha.
Why don't you just start singing
it's Estoy
Despacito? That's what you
borracho.
normally sing.
No, it isn't. It's La Cucaracha.
I
You hear me?
know it
La
is.
Chupacabra.
Estoy borracho
La
means I'm drunk.
Chupacabra. Oh. Well, are you? Soon to be.
Más o menos.
I
All
only
I hear in
know.
my head, like I say,
What
is
are you doing with your
Despacito.
brothers?
What?
What?
You said dos hermanos.
I said
Oh.
más o menos. Un
Oh,
poco.
that's totally different.
Muscle menos.
No. Bustle tomatoes? What is happening right now? I don't even know.
I don't know. Despacito.
No. This is how we do it down in Puerto Rico.
Hey, it sounds like this is a perfect segment to segment into Cinco de Mayo recognition time.
Perfect segment to segue.
Are we recognizing
Again.
Cinco de Mayo? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, remember I
recognize
posted
anything.
about that in the chat a while ago.
What would you
Parlez-vous
like to
français?
say about Cinco de Mayo, Sir Bumble?
Cinco de Mayo is an important holiday that most people don't even know about. And I know Ion knows the history of it, but I don't. Does anybody else here know what Cinco de Mayo even is?
I don't
Yeah.
even bother myself with human history. What? So tedious and
I
dry.
definitely know what it's not.
Yes, it's
I
not a
definitely
Mexican
know what it's
Independence
not.
Day.
It's not. It's not the 4th of July. It's not the 4th
Yes.
of July.
I
wouldn't
grew
say
up
it's a
in
It's in
battle-
September,
battle.
isn't it?
No,
If-
Cinco de Mayo is not in September.
No. Oh, no. Their Independence Day is in September.
Today is our independence.
Oh, look at all
I
the
would like to
people
do
in
a
our
little,
audience that
That's a
know.
good quote,
You
but
should
not
be.
real.
You
Yes,
should
Jay. You
not
know-
Jay
well,
and Erwinna
yes.
and Rose and Valiant and Rachel. Like, we have an audience of smarty smart pants, and I love it.
I brought out a little item yes. I brought out a little show and tell. I brought it
Okay.
out of that giant safe that you saw
gonna
when you were at my
embiggen you.
house. Thank you. So for those who don't know, Cinco de Mayo is a time where we Americans recognize the contribution that Mexico gave to helping us win the Civil War and end slavery in our country. France had signed a under-the-table agreement with the Confederate States of the United States during the American Civil War, and they, along with the Spanish and British, landed troops in Veracruz, which is, there we go, landed troops here in Mexico in Veracruz, and attempted to send troops all the way through a mountain pass to Mexico City to conquer Mexico. France's plan was then to bypass the northern blockade of the Confederate States by sending an army overland through Mexico, through Texas, and to reinforce the Confederate South and help them win the Civil War. And the Cinco de Mayo is the victory of the Mexican people in the Third Battle of Puebla, where they stopped the French army. The French army actually, the French artillery actually ran out of ammunition completely, and it was a horrible war of battle of attrition. It stopped the French army from taking Mexico City. They actually had to retreat back to the coast and sail back to France and regroup. And so anyway, the reason it's kind of misunderstood it, and the reason it's not really supported or celebrated in Mexico is because a year later, France sent another army, and they did take Pueblo in the Fourth Battle of Pueblo, and they did conquer Mexico for a period of 4 years. And so it's really a minor battle in Mexico's history, but for us, it is the pivotal moment that stopped the French army from advancing into the Confederate South and helping them win the Civil War. So I have with me today a special item. This is a sword that's been in my family for 6 generations. It is yes, this is the Melro. This is the Melro family sword. It is a model M1860 U.S. Army enlisted cavalry sword. So
I would like to point out that you're wearing teddy bear ears right now.
Yes, I suppose that I am.
Your ancestors are proud.
So this is
very proud.
I would like to give thanks to the people of Pueblo for helping our nation end slavery and to bring an end to the U.S. Civil War, because who knows, a lot more Americans would have died if that fucking French army had gotten into the Confederate South.
Twice now, Sir Bumble. Goodness gracious.
That is an awesome sword, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you.
Pardon his French.
Pardon my French. And so I would like to propose a toast to the honored dead of Pueblo.
A toast.
You are gone, but not forgotten. And this reminds me, the fight to end human slavery is
tomorrow.
It's ongoing.
Yeah, and we never heard about the Confederacy ever again.
Yeah,
The end.
Where did the
Don't we wish? Okay.
So, if I may just finish briefly.
Oh, sorry.
Give me another minute. So, could you embiggen me a moment? Could you embiggen me, please?
Yes. I'm sorry. There you go.
So here's human population over the last 1,000 years. So while on the one hand, there are less human beings in slavery now than at any point in human history in terms of percentages, there are still 40 million, which is actually more human slaves than at any point in human history. So if you would like to honor Cinco de Mayo, I would suggest donating to one of the many anti-slavery organizations in the world. I make an annual donation as well. Coalition to abolish slavery and trafficking. Anyway, that's the end of my plug. Thank you all for listening.
No worries. And thank you. Your history lesson, as you can see, was in fact quite appreciated. So thank you so much for sharing all of that with us, bringing us back together here.
Yes.
Can we share and post some of the links to those places to donate?
Sure.
Yeah, actually, if you share them in our private chat, you can't post, I don't think, you can't post links onto the YouTube chat unless you have a wrench. And since you don't have a wrench, you can't do that.
Stay hollow.
But if you put them in the private chat, I can put them into the main chat. So yes, okay, I see it. Thank you. And I will put that there now. Thank you for the suggestion there, Stormy. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to cut you off earlier. I thought you were done.
Oh yeah.
So
That was unclear. That's okay.
Is it news time? It's like 9:13.
It's news time.
So we can at least do one news.
Yes.
I'm just waiting to eat.
I don't know,
now,
tonight.
man, I'm hungry.
Let's see. All right, here we go. So, let me pull the thing up. Oh, wait. That's not the thing.
Dope.
That was Gunther playing croquet this weekend.
I disavow knowledge.
You disavow knowledge. Okay, here we go. I guess that we're gonna go with hangover-free buzz. Star Trek's Synthanol is now possible. Even though today is Revenge of the Fifth, we're going to have a Star Trek article possibly versus, I don't know what it is with poop the last couple of weeks, but medieval poop still stinks.
Man, those are both famous Dana's articles too, which cracks me up.
If you want to hear about Synthanol, press number 1. Ion, please start the timer. And if you want to hear about how medieval poop still stinks, then press number 2. And now is the time. Put your votes into the comments right now. Yes.
Right now.
Right now.
Right
This very
meow.
instant.
Do it right meow.
Immediately.
Right meow.
Presently.
Right meow.
With haste.
This second. All due haste. Yes. We're all over here trying to think of a bunch of synonyms, but you're just repeating yourself, Gunther.
Immediately.
Meow, 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 meow.
I don't need to. I already had it down. I didn't have to freaking find a synonym. It covered everything.
But it's fun to find synonyms. It's a game. Yes, that's how you increase your vocabulary.
That sounds like you're on the verge of doing bad dad jokes, and I'm not about that.
With great alacrity.
It's how you become a
There we go. See,
It's how
look.
you become a synonym role.
Oh boy. With celerity, Is
With
that what?
vigor.
What?
What?
I
What are
wish
the
it
two
would be
options?
bigger.
hate that stupid poop
And you
icon.
Time-
I do.
Timer's up.
But Kieran is cooking.
What are the two stories?
Timer's up. The story 1 was the synthahol, and story 2 was a stinky medieval poop.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 votes for number 1, and 1 vote without you interfering over there with that stinky poop pile. I hate that icon so much, that dumb little emoji. And then I don't know, but
That's
it's
'cause you
It has a
thought it was
face, so
chocolate
that's what
ice
makes it
cream.
worse.
no, it's like it's got a face, and then it had plushies that were made out of it, and then and keychains, and it's got its own swag. I hate it. I hate that stupid little emoji.
It's because you
Before
thought
you
it
go-
was chocolate
Fingers
ice cream. Don't lie.
I should make it
Before-
my heraldry.
Did you say what I think you just said? I hate that little.
Before I finished it, so technically.
Before you go too far, I like Rose's submission for a dad joke.
For a dad joke, what do you call what do you call a large pile of kittens? A mountain. Oh, I want a large pile of kittens.
I want to go to bed.
Okay. Let's see. The article. What is this? Let's see the article. Where is it? Oh, there's the list. Come back here, list. Was it number 1 that won?
Right now.
It was number 1, right? No poop. We're not talking about poop. I hope not. Okay, here we go. Sharing and a hangover-free buzz. Star Trek's Synthanol is now possible, and it comes with delicious olives. Yum! Synthanol is a science fiction substitute for alcohol that appears on the Star Trek The Next Generation television series. It is not a pan-galactic gargle blaster. It allows drinkers to experience all of the enjoyable, intoxicating effects of alcohol without unpleasant side effects like hangovers. Professor David Nutt, a psychopharmacologist at the University of Bristol in the UK, believes that there is no scientific reason why it cannot be created now. Alcohol works in the brain mainly by latching onto signaling molecules called GABA-A receptors. There are dozens of subtypes of these. Not all of them are associated with specific effects of alcohol. For example, memory loss may occur in conjunction with drinking because alcohol binds to the alpha-5, a GABA-A receptor subtype in the hippocampus. No,
Okay, I'm
baby
done.
ferret. What? Look at
I
baby
don't want to hear
ferret.
about hippopotamuses.
Baby ferret. Professor Nutt suggests that if molecules that bind poorly to the bad subtypes like alpha-5 could be developed, it would be possible to retain the pleasant effects of alcohol without the bad side effects. Some
So
partial.
I won't be able to drink this. I can't drink alcohol. I throw it up immediately.
I have no idea.
It depends on what causes the alcohol to go bad for you.
Okay, perhaps most interesting is the idea that problems like cirrhosis of the liver could be eliminated by altering the composition of alcoholic beverages. Nutt will publish this idea in the Journal of Psychopharmacology next month. Science fictional beverage enthusiasts should take a look at programmable soda. What? An amazing prediction by UK science fiction writer Jeff Noon. Roboticists with an interest in alcohol should read Methanol-Powered Robot Muscles, Bend It Like Bender.
I am Bender. Please insert girder.
Read the original article here for the science fiction part. Read more about Synthanol. Let's see what happens if I click this. Oh, we go to the fandom. Nah, I don't want to see that. Whatever.
We're going back.
No, I'm like, I don't know. I somehow wish they would have said more about its actual production as opposed to it's in the I'm going to propose it in the scientific journal phase.
That's because they haven't actually developed it. They've proposed
Theorized about, hypothesized about
They
it.
proposed that it is possible to find the right chemical to do so.
I mean, I propose that everything is possible too. What? In fact, I could write forever about how everything is just possible.
It's more about what paths they can pursue to achieve it. But yes, it's actually very interesting. And I have read the article about the methanol powered robots.
I have an idea for a new show.
What?
Okay.
It's a new fairy show. It's going to be called Ion Ruins Everything.
Ruins everything. I just imagine him breaking a lot of things. Is that what the show is?
I'm just saying, basically, we'll pull out a random subject, and that's like, that's interesting, and then we're gonna let Ion science it.
Science it.
I did share this article perfectly well knowing that there was a lot of scientific terms in there that might not be pronounced properly.
I'm just teasing.
I'm not responsible for the quality of the article, just the fact that it was submitted.
You're responsible for the fact it exists.
No, apparently Professor Nutt is responsible for that article existing.
And the idea of Synthahol is that you could still go to work and do your job if there was an emergency, even after drinking Synthahol. In Star Trek, they're going through the stars. They're making a trek on their way to meet new people through the universe.
I don't like how you're talking.
They're voyaging on a great enterprise.
I feel like it should be titled The Great Interference because it's always an issue with the interference. It's interference.
And transporters. Lots of transporter malfunctions.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the theory that every time you go into transporter, you die?
Yeah, because they have to annihilate you in order to rebuild you. So it's arguable that you're not the same one that they've made when you come out. So that went in.
I saw that episode.
So the point is that an interesting question is, why do they have to annihilate you at all? Why not just copy you? I mean, surely copying a person is easier than transporting them.
I saw that episode too. There was 2 Rikers.
And then why don't they use the technology more as a weapon? Like they could just transport some part of an enemy ship and just not bring it back. Or bring it back somewhere else.
Or transplant a grenade into the brain of somebody,
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a mummy war for the next one here. So, and then I think this will probably be our last one for the night because it's 9:24. But the mummy, what?
Is it mummies versus daddies?
No.
I knew that was gonna bloody happen.
Oh man. Okay. Mummy war. Article number 1.
That is such a mum joke.
I wish you would keep your mouth, Mum.
Mum's the word.
Okay.
Under wraps.
Oh my God. I'm going to mute all of you. Be quiet. Let me read. Unless you want to stay here longer. Unless you guys want to stay here all night.
Oh my God. We're going to turn this bus right around.
Exactly. Why are you making me play the part of Mum? I don't want to be the mummy. I am not your mummy. Who's your mommy? Who's your mommy? Okay. Cult leader found mummified in Colorado home. 7 arrested. What? Versus, Egyptian mummies pass through Cairo in an ancient ruler's parade. So if you want to hear about a cult leader who was found mummified in a Colorado home, press number 1. If you want to hear about Egyptian mummies in Egypt, press number 2. And Ion, yes, make the timer go. Hey, I know that story. Are you my mommy? It's the little bird who thinks that a crane is his mom. Aw. I like that story. Are you my mother?
That was a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, it is a Doctor Who episode.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a...
But before that, it's a children's book. It's a children's book first. I kind of want to hear both articles about these mummies.
Oh, you can look them up on the bloody spreadsheet.
I'd rather save them for the show.
There's a spreadsheet
Of what? Of articles, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share this really quick while we're waiting for the thing.
He's like spreadsheet. Ooh. Not really.
He does like to put things into those, though. So here we go.
Oh,
See?
yes. You know.
Are you my mother?
Yeah.
Are you my mother?
Stormy admitted to it. She is.
What? No, Stormy, you are not. You are definitely not my mother.
I know what you're talking
She looks really good for her age. That's all I'm saying.
But and, wait a minute. And nothing like me. Hold on now. What's happening? So
milk mom.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay.
Time's up.
Okay. So I just have to say, speaking of that, I got a piece of spam mail in my inbox this afternoon, and it was kind of funny because it was from, I don't know, it was like from some John dude. I don't know. Whatever. But the title of it, the
I know
piece of
him.
email, John Burke, was "For the Mom or MILF in Your Life." And
yes.
And I was like, I don't think those are really the same category of gift types, right? Like, if you're looking for a gift for the mom or MILF in your life, and I was like, do they know what these words mean? Like, I don't know. Those are just, it was kind of funny. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Well, what was the winner? Okay. Oh man, number 1 is the winner, like by a long, long way. Okay, here we go.
Cults and stuff.
Yes, I kind of want to hear about cults, I'll be honest. I'm kind of wondering if I haven't actually already heard about this though before. So there is that. Whoa. Come back here. What in the heck? Okay. See, I'm tired, you guys. I'm so sorry. Yep. There we go. Oh, wow. It scrolled way down on me. Okay. Cult leader found mummified in Colorado home. 7 arrested. Geez, 7 people. 7 cult members have been arrested after police discovered the mummified corpse of the cult's leader wrapped inside of a sleeping bag and covered in Christmas lights.
That makes the story better. I don't know how, but it does.
The body was that of Amy Carlson, says NBC2, who was known to her followers as Mother God, the leader of a religious group known as Love Has Won. She was reportedly found dead on April 28th in a home in Moffat, Colorado. According to Ozark, man, I thought that said fist. According to Ozark First, the body was found in a back bedroom and was wrapped inside of a sleeping bag and lying on top of a bed. The woman's eyes were reportedly covered in glitter-type makeup, and the body was covered in Christmas lights. You guys, this is how I want to be buried, right?
Do we have to wait until you're dead to bury you?
I've already been buried alive once. Okay, so I think that I'd like to. I've covered that already. So the warrant says, besides Count Morbid, I figured you would have fun trying to kill me. The warrant says the publication noted that the body appeared to be set up in some type of shrine. When and how Carlson died has not yet been released. 2 children were also present in the home during the arrests. Both the 13-year-old girl and the 2-year-old boy were handed over to social services immediately following the arrests. However, Ozark First reports that the boy has since been reunited with his father, Miguel Lamboy. According to the arrest warrants obtained by Ozark First, Lamboy lived in the home where the body was found. The warrants state that he opened his home to the 7 members on April 27th because they needed a place to stay. at some point, Lamboy left the home and returned to find the mummified body. He tried to leave his home with his son, however. Lamboy states that the members would not allow him to leave with his child. Like what? Lamboy then decided to flee the home by himself and report the dead body to the Salida Police Department. The report was then handed to the sheriff's office. The 7 followers faced charges of child abuse and abuse of a corpse. What? I mean, it.
Not
Well,
be details about that.
I mean, I get that it's not okay to kill people, but once they're dead, why? Like they're dead. So the Denver Post adds that another
Wait,
existing.
are you saying we can do whatever we want to your body after you're dead? Just so I'm clear on this.
Can I stop you? I mean, technically, yes, I suppose you can. It's not like I'm gonna come back to life and be like, stop doing that.
How dare you?
Well, that's why it's
That's right.
against the law.
This
That's the
this
reason it's
color is a
against the
terrible
law.
color on my corpse. What? No, it's against the law because people used to bury riches with corpses, and then grave robbers would come along, and
I don't like
people
this
are
conversation,
hyper superstitious and religious.
This whole conversation's scaring me.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's silly to me to
and
have
for the
laws
record,
saying that.
If
Like-
anybody does anything to my corpse, I will come back into it and thump you. Just saying.
Okay.
I find it curious that they have not been charged with, murder.
I personally would like you to just leave me in the forest and let me decompose naturally. Can we
Right, just let me go. Let it go.
Mom had told us all this was coming. She prepared the team and all who feel her for those moments, sharing
Oh my good Lord.
sharing
One
frequently
desperate
stories
moment.
of 2008 when the Galactics took Mom to the ships and shared with her this was a death mission. We thank everyone for their full surrender to the divine plan, continued Bobby, according to the Denver Post. Mom will give you the next step in your heart in every present moment you're there. Momenters. The team are respectfully honoring the process law enforcement require, and we are grateful for their diligence in protecting humanity. What in
Even
the...
that sounds like a cult.
What was their belief?
They're so weird.
She got taken to space by aliens, and what was their belief? Love has won. I wonder if there's a, let's see, love has won cult beliefs. Okay, here we go. Love has won what we know about the cult. Whoa. There is a cat outside. Okay, so they don't have their own website. What?
Yeah, I hear the cat coming through the headphones.
That is not my cat. That is a cat that is outside yarling at my cats on the inside.
Oh, he needs to be muted.
Well, there's nothing in this article. What? Why did it just
No,
send
get it? Muted.
Oh, I see.
This guy
No,
gets
I don't
it.
get it. I don't get it. The cat needs to be muted.
Drink.
Oh, muted. MEW. I get it. Okay, it took me a second, but I got it. Okay, you guys.
We lost the Jarl?
Oh, wait, we lost him. Come back. Hi, you're back. Okay.
That article was just too much for me to bear.
It was too much for you to bury?
I fell off the interwebs.
Like, whew, right over the edge of the internet.
That's
All right, you
right.
guys. It is 9:36. I think that Gunther might die if he doesn't eat food here very soon. And it's been a great show tonight. Thank you all for joining us. Today's Wednesday. I will be back with you guys on Friday for author reads. And then I think we have a hypothetically sort of relaxed weekend, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But if you want to come hang out with us on the hedge, you are welcome to do so. The link to the hedge is in the low bar and in the description. And we basically are there, like somebody is there all the time. So we would love to see you, hang out with you. And I look forward to watching those bids go on the room. So yeah, all right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hit like and subscribe. We love you.
Good night, Rachel.
Au revoir.
Oh, is that where we're supposed to like say all things? Ciao.
Hasta luego.
Adios.
Go.
Ba. Adios.
Hello, friends. This is Gunfer Hammerhands. Thank you for checking out Fairy Princess Lolly's channel. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Use your troll hammer to ring that little bell icon to get notifications when she posts future videos. And if you'd like to support these magical creations, fly over to our Patreon and join the Fairy family.